welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa, and today we are going to be working on our 365 calendar. It's Monday again. How fast these weeks fly by, I'm telling you. Okay, so this one, if you saw a recent haul I had, I showed, I think I did it on Saturday. Yeah, I think it was Saturday. I showed the pile of fat quarters I got from Cathy Holden, the curated by color, and I said I had an idea in my mind, and this was it. So I have gone and separated the some of them. What I've done is taking the ones that had the squares on there, and I have ripped a piece off that is sized to do a 9x11 journal that I normally wrap on those big envelopes. So I took a piece off of that and I left a strip that had some squares. So I have decided to go through and pull a strip off of one of the rows, and like a half, just to have a little bit of fun, and then have my picture on there. And then I've gone back and cut a square out that I liked to do as the tag, the decoration. What I've also done in the back is stamped it. I have a generic back stamp, and then I went through and I did a highlight of an alternate color of just some stamps, and I was using my new Tidbits, also on that haul. I played with this a couple times and it is fun. These are fun stamps. So I used that a little bit on here. What I've also done is I've sewn the fabric onto the card. As you can see here, for the next ones I'm going to glue the fabric down. This one I didn't glue the fabric down and it shifted on me, so it's a bit fluffy, I don't know. And then I went through and I cut the edge with my pinking shears just to give it a little bit fun, and I used the new rounder also in that haul. Wow, I used a lot of things from that haul. My new butt rounder, but I used the fancy one, that one, not the butt one, for it. So yeah, so lots of fun things going on in that journal card. These are from recent, I think I showed it in my last haul, or not last haul, last Monday's, where I pulled all of my cards together, and I have a whole bunch of 4x6 card solids out of my stash that I had forever. So these are, actually I think they were 4.5 by 6.5. Yeah, 4.5 by 6.5. So they're nice sized journal cards. And I have not backed this. I don't know if I'm going to back it just yet, but I can always throw some regular coffee dye paper or something on it if I want to block that. I mean, you can actually still write around that. But if I ended up putting it into a journal that it ends up being a tuck space, then I won't have to back it. So I have not gone and backed it yet. So yeah, so that's the story on how we're going to do the cards for this week. So I'm going to keep these to the side. I have decided on the colors for all of the cards, but what I'm going to start with is we're going to go ahead and decorate the backs of these with the stamping. I'm going to do the sewing off camera and then come back and we'll glue everything down. So yeah, cute. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take these off and stamp them. So I have, this one I grabbed, when I first did it, I did orange and orange because I wanted to coordinate it. But after I started looking at it, I thought it might be a little bit fun to mix the colors. So this one had yellows and oranges on there, or yellows and oranges, blues and yellows. So I decided to do that for it. And this one had this like tealish cat, tealish pots with the cats. So I have this tealish background with brown because the cats have a bit of brown fur on them. So I thought that would be fun. And for this one, it had these grapes in there, so I really kind of went on that one, and I did do purple on purple because I thought it was kind of fun. I also wanted to pick different colors. I didn't want to have another blue background or another orange background because I wanted to have some variety. So this one I did do purple on purple. And for this one, I have some hummingbirds with the green on the back, and then the yellow flowers, so I thought that was fun. And last but not least, we've got a strawberry field, strawberry basket. And so I picked this kind of brownish for the straw and basket, and then the nice bright red fabric to go with it. So, fun times. All right, so for the background, we are going to use that all over stamp. And I'm going to use Hickory Smoke archival ink, I believe. It's really just fades into the background. You don't see it too much. So we're going to do that. Now, I don't want to stamp the whole thing, so I want to see. All right, this one's going to get stamped on that side. This one, okay, so they're all stamped on the right, except this one is on the left. Okay. Move that over. Okay, so this one is going to be the opposite one. All right, so let's just stamp away. And how are you doing today? Hopefully well. Taking some advantage of the nice warm weather. We had Lollapalooza over the weekend in Chicago. My son and girlfriend ended up going to that. They had a blast, lots of fun. And this is upside down, but I don't think that matters too much. Probably should have put something underneath here. Yeah, there we go. So anything else fun happening out there this weekend? I know I watched the parts of the Olympics. I'm watching the swimming over the weekend and some of the gymnastics. Don't really get a chance to, don't really sit and watch the TV too much, so I don't have it on during the day, but I did like flip it on at night just to see some of the highlights. It seems like I gather, I'm not completely sure, the day show shows a little bit more, and the night shows are more of the synopsis, but the summary of them, just doing a little bit more condensed version of things. All right, so I think I'm also going to have my other stamp here, random dot stamp, will come through and just kind of fill in some of the spots. The other thing I was mad when I saw the Olympics, and I'm not a huge Olympic person, and I think I watched some of the stuff from 4 years ago, but this year, and I don't know if it was different, haven't paid that much attention to, I was surprised to see the relay race in swimming. I was watching the relay race in swimming, I think maybe it was Saturday night, but it was a mixed relay, so they had the boys and girls swimming. I thought that was very cool. I'm pretty sure it was like 2 boys, 2 girls, and they could pick. I'm not sure if they picked which leg of the race they did. You know, I'm guessing they picked whatever their strongest suit is. So if a guy was faster in the breaststroke and a girl was faster in the breaststroke, those would be the 2 different countries they would pick it and go from there. But I thought that was cool that they had that mixed stuff. Yeah. And what else did I watch? I think I watched a little bit of rowing over the weekend. Yeah, I picked up stuff here or there. Watched that guy from America, that pommel horse guy with the glasses. That's all the rage on the internet. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that is going to be it for, I think, the stamping of the background. So now I'm going to find my fun bits, and what I'm going to do, I think, is do some opposite colors of things to go with it. So give me a second. I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to find the colors that I want to go with opposites. All right, I am back and I have picked my colors of inks that I want to put with them. Now, I'm not sure if some of these inks are going to look okay on the cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp in an area that would be behind the fabric, and if it's not good I can pick another color, but yeah. So we're going to start with, let's just get these. Let's get these out of the way a little bit. Okay, so we're going to do Barn Red on this, and that's the strawberries. So I think we're going to do, it was fun ripping new stamps out of there. I need the bigger block. We'll do a little collect. All right, so we're going to see, like I said, if you can see the, oh, you definitely can. Oh, that's cool. Oh, these, oh, that's a mess. When you put the lid down, or the bottom down instead of the lid. Too cute. All right, put that there. I love it. I need something to stamp off on. Cute. Well, so far this has definitely been well worth the purchase. Okay. All right, so we want to do another one. All right, so that's words, so let's do mostly numbers. And let's do this one. One thing I did notice, which I thought was just a little bit more on the odd side, but not totally, is a lot of the stamps are not centered in the squares, so I'm guessing they just, they had to cut out the squares and then they just, I don't know. Like this one, I used that one. See, there's a lot of room on the sides. You kind of got to pay attention to the top of the stamp so you're not assuming the whole block is a stamp. So, all right, I'm going to call that one done. Okay. Red is done. All right, to crushed olive. Let's see if this one works. And I think I'm gonna do that one. Is that gonna fit? Yep. Shows. But I'm not totally a fan of it. And this one goes with, why did I pick that one? It goes with yellow and I think a green. Let's try that green. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. So now that I got numbers, let's find something with words. And right above it says excursion. Let's go with that. Now I'm hoping to be able to keep these stamps in their little rightful place. If I remember to put them away right after I use them. Because they obviously have an exact home that fits exactly. So, yeah, okay. Now, I've said this before on things, when I do these kind of mass make is I try not to invent the wheel, as they say, and do things the same. And it's okay if you do things the same, because these are probably going to end up in different journals, different signatures, different spots. They won't be next to each other. Ooh, love it. So they can be similar. And because there's different pictures and how they fall and different numbers, they're not totally the same, but they're similar. So what I'm getting at is what I've been doing with these stamps is I've been picking 2 stamps, and I've been putting one stamp up and down, one stamp across, because this is going to be, it might not see totally, but there'll be spots that are picking out, but that's why I've decided to do it that way, just to get them to peek out. Okay, so this one was more of numbers, so we're going to find one that is more, get a little bit of blue off there. There we go. Words. And we're going to go with, this is fun. Northeast, southwest, cool. So you can see how, like I said, it's not really centered, and maybe I've got a weird one. Maybe it didn't get centered properly, and the rest are good, but usually these stamps are pretty well made, so I'm thinking it's going to be okay. But I'm trying to pay attention to where I see the picture is where the stamp's going to go. All right, so you're going to go sideways. Okay, cute. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, I think we got that there and that there. Okay, now for the purple. And whoops, get in there. All right, a nice long number. And you should be good. Yeah, you're good. I had a feeling you'd be fine. Really, the only one that I thought was not going to be great was the mustard one. Put this here. The yellow mustard, I didn't know if it would be because it was kind of a darker paper. That was the one I was leery about, and that's why we ended up changing it. And then this one I'm leery about because that paper's pretty dark. I might have to go to a black or something. But we'll see if that, I picked a pretty vibrant blue for it. Got quite the rainbow. I still need that wipe off going there. Okay, so we got numbers and we need letters, and I think I'm going to go with a short letter because that number was pretty long. Stamp here. Cute. Oops. Okay. And stamp here. I love it. These stamps are just, they're phenomenal. That's all I gotta say. They are so cool. Thank you, Mr. Tim Holtz. I mean, I thought my that eccentric one was my favorite, but for sure, without a doubt, this one is my favorite. And I've really only got to play with it a couple times, so. Okay, now let's go with this one and see if the color will show. or if we've got a switch. Oh, it shows. Okay. All right, so now we're going to put that up there. And that down there. Okay, and so that was considered numbers. So a word, let's see. What does that say? Copies of this may be had at any time. Well, that'd be cute. It's the one with the cats. This is the one with the cats. So copies of the cats. That's cute. I like that. Okay, so after I'm done stamping here, the next thing that I'm going to do is glue the fabric strips down onto their rightful location, and then I'll pause the video, and I'm going to go ahead and sew all those down to their cardboard. Okay, get a few of the stamps get colored, but that's just because they're well loved, I say. Okay. Love tidbits. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. It's so fun. Okay. So we're gonna glue that one there, and I think since I am gonna sew it, I am just going to glue it with I'm just gonna glue it with a glue stick, and I think I'll just glue that. Okay, I'll wrap that around to sew. Yeah, that is going to be a lot easier to sew. Okay. Is that the right one? Did I just do the wrong one? Nope, that's where the cats were. Cats were on teal. Okay, make sure I got this right here, because purple is for sure on purple. And this was for sure the strawberries. These are the brown. Okay, this was the yellow with the green fabric. And blue with yellow fabric. Okay. I thought I had them in order, but it appears I did not. Or at least in my brain I didn't think I did. So, okay. Cats, done. Okay. So we're going to get you. And I don't know if I said that earlier, but the reason that I did the 1.5 strips was twofold. At the beginning of the fabric that was cut had that's where it was ripped for the 1/2 yard that I got sent. So it was a 1/2 piece to begin with, but then I also thought, being when I go to put the picture on there, it gives a bit more of a frame than just putting the 1 strip. But I could have definitely just did the 1 strip and had that open, but this was really not going to be used for anything else anywhere, so it was not a lost thing, not wasting it really. Okay. Okay, you gotta go that way. Got to get a move on. Get these sewn because I am getting hungry for dinner. Yeah, cute. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to pause the video, like I said. I'm going to go ahead and sew these on, and I will be back when they are all sewn on. Alright, time to attach some pictures. I have gone through and sewn them all. It was definitely much easier to glue that down. They didn't shift. They sewed beautifully. I was very happy with the outcome of those. And if you sew, this is just, I played bobbin chicken, and I won. That's what was left, so I got to redo my bobbin. I love playing bobbin chicken. I was looking at when I was like, the one card left, I had this one left. So that's why I did a straight line in where it would be hidden, because I was like, oh, it's going to be close, it's going to be close, and sure enough, I hate running out, you know, with like a couple inches left. Like, how annoying is that? Okay, so we are going to glue the picture down, and then I have gone ahead and cut the fabric accent for it already. Now, what I did on this one was two parts, because it was going to be going on what you want to call it, textured, raised, different levels. I put the stick glue on there, and then I did the outside edge of it with the arch glitter glue. Don't know if it's necessary, don't know if it's not necessary, but that's what I did. And it stuck very well on that one, so we're going to go with it again. Okay, and I'm going to use the arch glitter glue on the fabric. I found that that works pretty good. I could probably get my Fabri-Tac out, but since I have my arch glitter glue out already, why not? Cute. All right, let that dry a minute, and then I'll come back at the end and cut if I have room, because some of them got a little close, if I have room to do the pinking shear on the edge. It's not a necessity to do. I just thought it was kind of fun to add that as another little textural piece to the card. Okay. All right. Yeah, these are cute. I like them. I definitely like them. Now, I went with a 1.5 squares. Well, the first one I did, that's what was left. There was a 1/2 square, and I wanted the second one, so I went with a 1.5 squares, and I just kind of kept going with that theory as a 1.5 squares. Yeah, fun, 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 fun. This one I thought was cool. It has a little bit of a sampler piece to it. Now I've decided to also put the picture up a little higher, because if they do become journal cards that need to get stuck into a pocket, with the picture closer to the top, I think it looks a little better that way. You can see the picture. I've done that kind of too many times where I'll make a journal card and put more of the picture down below, maybe put a label up top, and then you go tuck it in and you can't see any of the picture. So, okay, we're getting there. We are almost done. So I'm going to say right now, if you like the video or like this idea, please give it a thumbs up. It helps the wonderful people in the algorithm world say, hey, that's a fun video. Let's show it to more people. I forgot to put that on the outside, didn't I? I guess we'll see how this one stays. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. I'm still working on my 50s journal, which has been really fun. Trying to make some stuff to go with that. I honestly don't know if we'll be covering that butterfly up. Oh well. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing my 50s journal, so I'm not sure if any of this is going to go in there. I didn't really have that in mind when I was making it. Sometimes I do, when I make these cards, have a thought of the next journal I'm working on, if it would go in it, but I kind of did not think of it this way because I was basing my colors on the Cathy Holden fabric, not necessarily the colors on my 50s journal, which is more pinks and teals and stuff like that. So, okay. That got put on the wrong side. That should have been on that side. Oh well, I wasn't paying attention to that one when I looked at it. Oh well, at least I can see that one. And I have got that fun square to go there. Okay. Bummer, because I really like this red fabric with that brown card and stuff, so. That's a cute accent, I like that. The farm, there's a little strawberry patch right there. Not really. Okay, let's get this. I don't think I need the glues anymore, so let's get those covered up. I'll grab my pinking shears. We'll cut those if I can, and then, oh, I need my butt punch for the other corners. Okay, we're gonna start with butt punching the other corners. I did notice that I definitely need to flip this one upside down when I do it because it likes to go in crooked. See how it went crooked? It feels like it's in the right spot, and then when you go to cut it, it's not correct. So that one's done. Okay, there we go. Butt punch activated. All right, pinking shears. Oh, sorry, I bet that was loud. Okay. One thing nice about pinking shears is you can just do ever so slightly the edge, not really cut the whole thing, and still have the look of the pink. I feel like I have two, and I do have two. One trick with pinking shears is you want to make it even as you're going along. You go ahead and cut one. This is going to be close. And then when you go to do the second one, you want to rest your pinking shear triangles in one of the existing ones that are cut already, and then you know that you've got them lined up. And I'm sure 99.9% of people know that, but for the 0.1% of people that might not know that trick, oof, the pink went right around the sewn part. I mean, not that this is like holding anything together, so if it got cut, it probably would still be okay. But, okay. What a fun little confetti mess. Okay, let's pick that up. Okay. It's just all over the place. All right. Okay, so I'm going to show these up close and personal. I haven't inked around any of them. I did ink around this one a little bit, but I'm not going to do that on camera because that's just a simple thing that we don't have to worry about. Right? Okay. Let us take a gander up close and personal. All right, so there's the first one I did off camera. I love it, except for the fact that I didn't glue the fabric down, but lesson learned. And this, like I said, was probably going to be my favorite one. I really love the brown and the red together, but I made a mistake on where to put the fabric. Yellow and blue, very fun. I love it. Those stamps are so cool. Love it. And the purples. That sampler is very cool. The stamp here should be sampler here. You can sort of see the background in there. And the yellow and green one. The Seven Mountains bouquet. That one has a fun stamp, or whichever you want to call it, piece of fabric. I don't mind the bits hanging off. It just adds a little bit to the fun texture. And then last but not least, the sweet little kitties on their teal. Yeah, teal and brown. I like those colors together. All right, well, that is going to be it for me today. Thanks so much for stopping by and hanging out with me as I craft on this glorious day. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you go ahead and do that now before you forget. All right, that's going to be it for me today. I appreciate each and every one of you that stops by, and as usual, I hope you all have a wonderful and creative day. Bye now.